How can beliefs influence your behaviour? So I'm going to show you how powerful beliefs are and how you can use these to enhance your life so you get better results in your work, your business, your relationships and your personal lives. So I'm going to show you some principles which you can use to change your life and also reflect on maybe where you've been going wrong in the past. So let's take a look at beliefs, and this is something that's really important, and I'm going to explain a lot about how you function and how you relate to others and how you can produce real results, real lasting results. So there's 4 characteristics of belief. First of all, number 1, beliefs are not real beliefs by default. So they have developed over time through your perspective, your past experiences, through the filter of your mind. So our motivation for certain behaviours and beliefs is driven from our deeply held unconscious values. Now, values are just things like things that you regard as useful or important. Things like loyalty, integrity, honesty, efficiency. Maybe values in business are things like commitment to sustainable environment, innovation, high customer service. So to get real results, it's useful to understand values and beliefs at a deeper level. So beliefs are developed over time. They're developed through your social, cultural, religious, parental, and your personal experiences. And we've all been programmed from an early age, and we can actually start to, as an adult, reevaluate these and change them. So most of our values aren't actually our own, and whenever we reflect on that fact, then it means that you can change them. So you can change your behaviour by changing your beliefs and your values. The second characteristic of belief, a belief cannot be changed if you're not open to the possibility of change. So if people are closed off to change, then it's much harder to convince them that it's possible. You're going to maintain your old belief system. So you need to have an open mind. Open yourself up to the possibility of change and what's possible for you in your life. The third characteristic of belief, the person who holds the belief will act as if it's true regardless of whether or not they have any evidence to back it up. So a belief, once it's deeply formed, will make your behaviour and make you behave in a certain way, even if you aren't aware that it exists. So the unconscious mind is hugely powerful. However, it doesn't actually deal in logic. The logical part of the mind functions in the conscious part of the mind. The unconscious just does what it's instructed. It's what drives your behaviour. So if you absolutely believe that you're an incredible human being and an individual destined for massive success in life, then you will act as if it's true. If you can change how you think at the unconscious level, your behaviour and then your results will follow. So last thing, number 4, beliefs are self-fulfilling prophecies. So this is one principle that could massively impact your life and also explain a lot of failures or successes that you might have had in the past or in your previous experiences. And it's going to shine a light on how you might increase your results going forward. So beliefs are self-fulfilling prophecies, and by holding a new belief in your mind, you can create permanent change at the unconscious level. You can instruct the unconscious mind to start finding evidence to support that belief, and it's going to start guiding your behaviour. Your mind's going to start looking for experiences to back up this new belief. So you're changing the filter of your mind and you're reinforcing this new belief. So clean your filter, wipe away all the dirt and the dust of those negative thoughts and those negative beliefs and the self-doubt. If you've ever said that there's no way that I'll be able to do X, then you always prove yourself to be correct. Likewise, if you say that I know that I can and will achieve X, then you're also going to prove yourself right. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're both usually right. So the mind's going to behave in a way to make it come true. This is why we get self-fulfilling prophecies. So if you believe you can make long-lasting change, then you're opening yourself up to that possibility, and you'll start moving in that direction until it becomes true. So this is how you get great results in your life. If you believe that it's possible but unlikely, you might increase the time that it's going to take to get the results, or it can allow doubt to hinder your belief. So just be aware of that too, and strengthen good beliefs that's going to produce better results for you. So often just having that general conversation with somebody that addresses the possibility of change is often the catalyst that you need to get that process moving. It doesn't have to be hard. It's actually quite easy whenever you become good at opening yourself up to new possibilities and opportunities. So change the belief and you change the behaviour. Open yourself up to the possibility of change, and you're well on that road to making real progress. So this is why you might see in testimonials and stories from people who've completed a journey that once seemed impossible to them. Maybe it was a story that you've heard about somebody who was on a weight loss program, and they might have been dangerously obese and they lost a lot of weight and turned their life around. It's because at one point they opened themselves up to that possibility of change, and they held that belief strongly enough until it became true. So that's the 4 characteristics of belief. Start understanding and using these to get great results in your life.